here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like what? Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like yeah. And it feel like yeah. All day like yeah.
It's the NFL on a field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Coming to you.
Now Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. To throw, it's Brady. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Leonard Floyd, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Shotgun now for Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Out of the gun, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Trubisky. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Check 3. Check.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Caught right side, Davis. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into 1st down and then some. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, ball. He can't hang.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
180!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
The extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First down, Patriots.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Brady going to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To try again after the sack. Brady looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 17-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, New England.
The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. On the toss, here's Michel. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
53. 58 right there. Hey, time. Check 24.
On second down, Michel. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
At the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt them.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
And that'll set them back 5. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the return is Cohen. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, a run with Cohen. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Again, it's Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They follow up the first down 1 yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third and 2. Now Trubisky. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now Trubisky to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky, and that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as the Bears push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now Cohen, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
180! Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Trubisky will throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a give to Davis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown pass.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. But I came out with no L's.